Within the intricate landscape of poetry, where words transcend time and emotions come to life, emerges the magnificent work Ozymandias by Percy Bysshe Shelley. This emblematic poem invites us to delve deeply into the theme of the ephemeral nature of power, urging us to contemplate the profound questions it raises. By examining the remains of a once majestic statue, the poetry offers us a striking view of human grandeur, corroded by the inexorable passage of time. In this essay, we will embark on an intellectual and emotional journey, unveiling the layers of underlying meaning in this remarkable literary creation. Furthermore, we will explore the historical roots that gave rise to this work and probe the philosophical implications that resonate strongly in our contemporary society. Historical and poetic. To truly appreciate the richness of Ozymandias, it's essential to place it in the historical and poetic context in which it flourished. Percy Bysshe Shelley, a daring poet, was immersed in an era characterized by political and social upheaval, where waves of revolution swept across Europe. The early 19th century witnessed the rise of the Romantic movement, a period of exploring human emotions and the complexities of experience. By choosing Ramses II, better known as Ozymandias, as the embodiment of ephemeral power, Shelley skillfully intertwined mythology and reality, merging historical power with metaphorical symbolism. This choice creates a timeless echo of uncertainties and challenges, making the poem a testimony to the complexity of the human condition and its yearning to leave a lasting legacy. The ephemeral representation of power in the statue. The statue, a tangible representation of a once mighty empire, emerges as a memento mori, a relentless reminder of the finitude of human power. The image, once imposing, now worn down by the relentless march of time, serves as a visual reminder of the underlying fragility in all pursuits of absolute power. Shelley invites us to reflect on the inherent duality of power, its seductive allure and its inevitable decay. As we contemplate the ephemerality of this grandeur sculpted in stone, we are confronted with the inevitable limitations of our quest for power and control. The statue, once a symbol of dominion, is now subject to the erosion of time, a powerful illustration of how human arrogance can crumble in the face of the unyielding forces of nature and history. The inscription extolling the magnificence of Ozymandias creates a stark contrast with the desolate landscape that surrounds it. This contrast between proclaimed grandeur and actual decay vividly highlights the inherent irony in the pursuit of power. The statue, once raised as an icon of human supremacy, now stands as a silent witness to the ephemeral nature of all earthly ambitions. Through this contrast, Shelley urges us to question the true meaning of power and the fleeting marks we leave behind on the tapestry of history. The inscription, once meant to perpetuate the name and achievements of the mighty Ozymandias, now resonates as a distant voice from the past, reminding us that human accomplishments, however grand they may seem, are destined to be subdued by the relentless march of time. The poem becomes a dialogue with time itself, a meditation on the relationship between the ephemeral and the eternal. Shelley poetically illustrates how human power, despite all efforts to defy the passage of time, is ultimately subjugated by it. This is a timeless lesson, a reminder not to succumb to the illusion that power bestows immortality. While the statue of Ozymandias rests in silence in the desert, the poetic voice echoes through the centuries, reminding us that time is the truly undeniable sovereign. The traveler's view of the broken and half-buried statue in the desert reminds us of our own transience, inviting us to contemplate our own search for meaning and recognition amidst the vast panorama of existence. Lessons for a changing world. The lessons embedded at the heart of Ozymandias resonate deeply in our contemporary world, where power is often desired as an end in itself. The remembrance of the fleeting nature of power is a crucial tool to counter the excesses of authoritarianism and unchecked exploitation. The narrative of Ozymandias' downfall serves as a cautionary tale to embrace power with responsibility and humanity, acknowledging that its perpetuation only holds meaning when employed to promote collective well-being, rather than as an instrument of oppression. In an era of rapid technological advancements and accelerated social transformations, Ozymandias' message rings as a beacon of wisdom, reminding us that, despite our achievements, we are all passengers in the inexorable flow of time. In the intricate web of the digital age, where social networks and the internet redefine power dynamics, the legacy of Ozymandias takes on a new resonance. The speed at which information travels and opinions shift mirrors the ephemeral spirit of power. Just as Ramses II sought eternity through statues, modern power brokers often strive to construct an immutable digital presence. However, the tale of Ozymandias warns us of the need for responsibility and ethics even in digital platforms, where power can be wielded globally and instantaneously. In a world where a tweet can trigger chain reactions and a viral video can alter the course of history, it's crucial to remember that digital influence is as transient as any empire of the past. With each click, each share, the message of Ozymandias echoes, reminding us of the impermanence of our efforts to preserve our image and legacy. The fallen statue in the desert is analogous to posts and profiles that eventually fade in the constant stream of information. Just as the sands of time erase inscriptions on statues, the veracity of digital information can obscure what once seemed immortal. Ozymandias reminds us of the humility needed to understand that power on social media is fleeting and ephemeral, subject to the same inexorable march of time that affected the once grand statue. In an increasingly interconnected world, the quest for power often manifests as a desire to amass followers, likes, and shares. Digital metrics may appear as tangible measures of influence, but Ozymandias' story reminds us that such indicators can be transient and easily erased by the next wave of content. Social media provides a powerful platform to voice opinions, mobilize movements, and share knowledge. But just as the sands of the desert transformed Ramses II's statue into a shadow of its former grandeur, the ephemeral nature of social media reminds us that digital influence is fleeting and often transient. Our pursuit of power on digital platforms can be an exhilarating and sometimes transformative journey. But Ozymandias' story cautions us against excessive confidence in this ephemeral influence. Power as a journey, not a destination. Ozymandias echoes through the centuries as a hymn to the ephemeral nature of power and the eternity of philosophical reflections. It reminds us that power, far from being a definitive achievement, is an ephemeral journey in search of meaning. The poem transcends its form, inviting us to contemplate our relentless pursuit of power and consider its consequences for humanity. As we venture into the dynamic world of power, this poem serves as a guiding light, illuminating the shadows and inviting us to shape a world where power is wielded with humility, empathy, and a profound understanding of its inherent transience. Ultimately, Ozymandias encourages us to transcend the limitations of time and seek a kind of power that is more meaningful and enduring. A power not tied to statues or inscriptions, but to how we touch others' lives, how we contribute to society's progress, and how we leave a legacy of compassion and understanding. The broken statue in the desert becomes a symbol not only of the ephemeral nature of human power, but also of the beauty of the search for meaning and the resilience of the human soul in the face of time's trials. Ozymandias is not just a poem, but a journey through the complexities of power, ambition, and the human condition. As we explore its layers of meaning, we are challenged to question our own motivations, approach power with responsibility, and embrace the ephemeral beauty of our existence.